we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting
breaks into the open and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Looking for room. It's Richard. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got a man. It's Lockwood. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Troy's offense has its first opportunity of the day. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short, keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 45. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lovett. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. On the move, it's Richard. Quick spin on the ride.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. Oh, he got loose. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Snagged in the middle, it's Franklin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Quick handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll immediately call timeout.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half half so that they can win this game.
Runs through the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Lovett. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It was once said that greed is good, but that quarterback got a little too greedy, and it was not good.
No, it wasn't good, but if we got rid of the football just a second earlier and not taken the sack, not gotten the negative play, I think it would have been just fine. I don't mind the aggressive play nature to try to throw it and try to take a shot because I know the defense is going to be aggressive on 3rd and short.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space, it's Lovett. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They kick it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Richard. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here. In the 4th quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gets it out fast.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch it, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Crowder. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lovett. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Troy! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Bond. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
But I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
This Boston College offense has it working. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
Makes the grab. It's Higgins. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field and take more chances.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Higgins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Crowder. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.